What's up, Horde? I love that intro. It's jamming. Um, special, special episode here. You know what I'm saying? Got another member of the Horde, a friend I met very dearly when I joined the podcasting world. Um, and she's near and dear to my heart. She's an adopted cousin from the Ohio State family, and I think a lot of people that watch this show already know her. She's the best person to talk about recruiting in Ohio State football I've ever met. Like I thought I knew some shit. This. Let me tell you, this woman knows some shit. So, as the title said, it's the woman, the myth, the legend, my cousin, love her to death, Mecah Hannah. Mecah,
Hey Tony, good to be
what are you
on here.
doing? You finally made it. Here we are.
Yep.
So, what have you been up to? How have things been? It's the off season, so it's been a tough grind.
Yeah. Off seasons get longer and longer. Thank thank goodness for recruiting, man. There wouldn't be anything to do.
I do like the longer playoff though, because it was literally like it seemed like there was no wait between spring ball. Like we got done with the national championship, and all of a sudden it was like, we're spring football already? What's going on? And
Yeah.
now it's like, oh, we're like 3.5 months to the game, like to the Texas game. Like, what?
That's what that's and the season went longer, and that's why I think rotation is gonna be so important this next season because it's just so much longer, and we got a lot of young guys that we need to show off before.
Yeah, it's crazy because we have young guys, but like they're not really young guys. Like to say Kenyatta Jackson's a young guy is like he's not. He's been there three
Yeah.
years. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he has a good year, he's out the door type shit. So it's like, damn, like. But but they've got to play some last year. Like the rotation at the end of the year, I think was very good for the
Yeah.
whole team.
We started rotating more at the end of the year, which I thought was great, especially keep legs fresh during the playoffs.
Yeah, we easily looked like the freshest team when we went to the playoffs.
Yeah,
Easily,
definitely.
easily. So like I was really happy with it. And like I'm excited for those young guys. Like, but I'm also still excited. We got 2 more years with JJ. We still got Caleb Downs. Like man, and I have, Sonny Styles looks like a murderer. Like obviously I've been the president of the Arvell Reese fan club since last year, and all the
Yeah.
dudes below him. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Peyton Pierce looking like a killer, and I can
Riley
Eli Apple.
Petterjohn and all them
Yeah, right.
are going to
Pettichon, Eli
be.
Apple, TJ Alford. Like, man, there was a murderous row at linebacker now.
And the more young guys that get on the field, the more recruits it's going to attract. So,
Yeah, and like we got Fahim Delane up there at safety and fucking Devin Sanchez. Like, man, it's like the back end of our defense is raw. Like,
yeah.
the problem is, I think, is the front. But I think Edric Houston and who's the other one? K Mac? No. Who's the
Nose
other?
tackle or three tech?
Who's the two defensive tackles essentially?
K-Mac and uh, Edric Houston.
Right. Sorry, my ring flew off. Yeah, okay, so I was right. It's K Mac and Edric Houston. And the Kenyatta, I think, is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Brett. Shout out Bread. Shout out Bread. You know what I'm saying? Kenyatta Senior. And Caden Curry is awesome too, but like the Bo Atkinson kid that we got from North Carolina, stud, real life stud.
Absolute stud.
Thank God for listen. We got to send a case of champagne to Bill Belichick's girlfriend for acting a fool so much. Like we're reaping all the benefits.
Oh my goodness, dude, that stuff is crazy.
Dude, it's a weird situation. Like you've never in a million years if I'd have told you like, listen, check it out. Bill Belichick's gonna retire. He's gonna date somebody 1/3 his age.
I'm not shaming anyone. They're both adults. They can do what they want to do, but it's freaking weird, dude. She is old enough to be his grand.
Young enough to be his
She's
granddaughter.
young enough to be his granddaughter.
Which I don't even care about that. It's just like Bill Belichick's like a no nonsense guy, and this woman is like all of the nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And she's like, he put in charge of his like PR and stuff, and it's just so weird.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? People do crazy stuff, like literally because of women, whatever, or just love in general. But like, good lord, man! Like Bill Belichick went from like the no nonsense, like Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, doesn't put up with any shit to like literally he appointed a child, like essentially like she's like a petulant child sometimes.
Yeah, she is younger than me.
Right. But you know what I'm saying? Like and like not like I know some very like very young, very well put together people. So I don't know how she's 24 and is just like storming out of like CBS fucking meetings and shit. Or like, how do you Bill Belichick's PR agent and you can't get it right? Like, all you have to do is go, it's Bill Belichick. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not hard.
Yeah,
It's not a hard sell.
it's not like he really needs to talk all that much. Like, he's Bill Belichick. He's known for being the silent, grouchy type coach, and no one
Right.
really cares. You got so many Super Bowls, he can literally do whatever he wants.
Right. And then like, somehow he's letting some like crazy woman who's acting like a child ruin. Like we finally got him to college. Like, dude, never thought Bill Belichick would come to college. Like that's wild.
I don't look for it to last very long. I give it to the end of the season, and then they'll be like, I'm done with this. It's
You
just
think
too it's just too much of a circus. They didn't. I feel bad for that program because I know they didn't sign up for that sort of stuff.
Yeah, and I almost didn't believe the hype of like the whole Bible, like he had this all this stuff, these demands and stuff. Whatever. I believe it now. Like
Yeah,
I know he said bullshit. The way I've seen both of them act, like oh, I believe that shit. Like, who thought it was good? Like I don't know, call me crazy, but like if I'm a 70 year old, like 70 something year old man, 78 or whatever he is, dating a 24-year-old woman, do I want to take her to a college town where I'm going to be fucking coaching football 12 hours a day? No,
no,
we're moving to the mountains and you're not talking to anybody because like this may end at any second and I'm trying
yeah,
to live my best life. Like goddamn. Like
yeah,
you know
exactly. It's a really awkward situation.
dude, it's I mean we need a good soap opera. We haven't had like a Lane Kiffin style soap opera in a hot second. So like I think we're
As
due.
long as it stays away from Ohio State, I'm good.
I agree. I agree. Like Ohio State, like Ryan Day, like I think doesn't get enough credit because that man has been taken, fucking stray after stray after stray, and has stood in the pocket and has one of the best cultures, if not the best culture in college football. Was no major people in the transfer portal. We won a national championship, and like he's out there destroying shit, and like literally everybody's out there acting a fool otherwise. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the state of college football is in chaos, and Ryan Day is standing in the pocket like Tom Brady winning a Super Bowl, just nailing it, man. Just no fear.
The fact that we didn't lose anybody in the transfer portal just that has to tell you something. Like we had,
We lost both coordinators. Both coordinators, both probably the
yeah,
two best coordinators in the country, gone. We replaced them. Not a kid left. Like what? That
yeah,
happens
that's
nowhere else.
insane. I'm
I
really surprised that some of the depth pieces on the defensive line didn't leave. I was worried about losing a few of them because there are some of them that are getting up there, and I thought for sure we'd lose at least one defensive tackle, and we didn't.
right. Like last year, I'm pretty sad. Last year we lost Mitchell Melton. Like I wouldn't. I think Mitchell Melton was going to be good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like, man,
I'm really surprised he left because I really thought he was in line for some more
he
playing
had played some
time.
snaps. Yeah, like he was in the like, especially if he'd have stayed till the end of the year to shit. Like, dude, I think that's what made the kids stay too is they got to see firsthand like, oh no, when push comes to shove, that we will rotate and we will
And
get
with
meaningful snaps in actual real meaningful games.
And with Matt Patricia, he uses different fronts and different lines and stuff, and I think that's really gonna help players depth pieces show their versatility and stuff. I look for us to do a lot of rotating this next season.
Yeah, no, I think especially because like yeah, like you said, like we have all these young guys, but like when you think about it, they're not really young guys, and they did play meaningful snaps. So it's like, what type of like first year starter, but even though they're third years, like type of first year starters where we replace like almost an entire defensive line has that much experience.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Got to play in national championship games. You got to play against play against Tennessee, Oregon, Texas, Notre Dame, like one right after another, and like be meaningful, like and look good. Like
and
it's
I really think that bringing in multiple O line coaches to help on the O line has
we have like
impressed
5 line coaches now. It's wild.
really impressed recruits. You can hear it in their interviews. They talk about how like even when Justin even when Bowen is busy, they can go pick the other guy's brains, and it's really having an effect on the recruiting. I think that's why we got 3 O-line commitments already, and we didn't have 3
in the entire
even
class.
even sniffing us last year at this time of year. So like,
We're talking about out. Listen, and I talked all the shit about Justin Fry last year, rightfully so. I don't like. I apologized numerous times on the air for it, but like, rightfully so. He was kind of a shit show at the beginning of the year. What he did in the playoffs and shit or whatever, I think is like he does deserve credit, but I think Chip Kelly deserves more credit because Chip Kelly learned how to play to their strengths. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like the entire offense kind of shifted. But either way, Justin Fry did a good job. But Tyler Bowen came in a month and a half, outperformed Justin Fry 2 years worth of work.
yeah, it's been like boom, 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 and like I love how he's expanded the recruiting net. Like he's got lots of offers. He doesn't put all his eggs in like 2 or 3 baskets. That way
Kids
you're
really
not.
like him, it seems too.
That's way that way we're not scrambling to like find guys. I think Justin Fry nailed his focus too much, and then when we missed out on guys, it felt like we were always like scrambling to like plan B and plan C guys, and then by the time like a main guys made a decision, and if it wasn't us, it was too late.
Right. I agree. Like it's just crazy to see like literally like you know what I'm saying? Like Tyler Bowen like was before he even came to Ohio State was like at recruits basketball games and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like the week before that. Like and like kids are shouting him out on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like it's wild. Like to think of like when you think back like the hires that Ryan Day has had, like it is Nick Saban like level esque. You know what I'm saying? Like he is just like literally like taking people that like either nobody have heard of or doesn't have faith in and turning them into killers, or getting people like Jim Knowles who was like kind of the guru but like had never proved himself and like in 6 games destroyed everybody. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
then like Chip Kelly was like, oh, he's past his prime, and like Chip Kelly looked like the best offensive mind in all of football last year. Like
not to
that man has
mention
a bag that's forever deep.
not to mention bringing in Carlos Lachlan, stealing him from Oregon the way we did, and what he did getting 3 top of the level running backs in this class. I mean, when
You know,
was the last time anybody's heard of 3 top level running backs coming in to the same class?
we're so deep. Like, dude, like Bo Jackson, killer. Like, I think Isaiah West, once he's over his injury, I think like nobody's really talking about Isaiah West. I'm telling you, he's my favorite out of all those backs.
Have
Like,
you
I like
seen
Bo Jackson, but Isaiah West is man. There's something about that kid.
have you seen his quads, dude? Like
They're the
he
size of my fucking body, dude. They're gigantic.
he literally looks like Saquon Barkley, man.
He does.
And Turbo is just
Right.
he they call him Turbo for a reason, man. That guy can fly.
Yeah. Like that's the thing. Like, think about like all our coaches. Like, do you think about Brian Hartline? How the run that Brian Hartline has been on, and just continues. Like, I literally last year, if you like the Caden Dixon Wyatt thing scared me. As soon as that thing popped on, I was like, oh, this kid's going to Ohio State. Watch this.
Yeah, as
But,
soon as he brought up like the culture and stuff like that, I knew we were getting him.
and that's like people don't give enough credit to culture, but like Ryan Day, despite all his fucking downfalls, that man has built one of the most like solid, family oriented like brotherhood. Like he brought the brotherhood back for real.
Yeah, definitely. And
And it,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
sad about the LBO thing, but honestly, like I think we'll be fine. And nothing says like he's gonna stick either. Like
The way I said it last year when Neem offered flipped. I said, listen, if you don't want to play with this team after seeing them, and go play with Devin Sanchez and Fahim Delane and Caleb Downs, like we don't want you then. Like if you don't want to play with greatness, why do we want you? You know what I'm saying? Like you choose to go somewhere else over shoes. Okay, we like rings over here. That's all we do. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been like
yeah,
one of the most consistent programs forever, and like literally, you're about to go to like what was one of the best secondaries, if that's the best secondary last year. Now outside of maybe Texas or you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's going to be that way this year too. Like just killers after killers, and like, man, I can't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, because like I'm wearing my scarlet colored glasses or whatever, but like,
No,
especially
because
what
no,
happened with
because when's the last time anyone's ever seen USC do anything significant? They haven't done anything
20 years?
significant in like the last 15, 20 years, man.
Yeah, the Reggie Bush stuff was 20 years ago. So I mean, that was the last thing they were good at.
Yeah.
Like, it's like Lincoln Riley's so overblown, and like Dan Lanning like is a good coach, but like how we exposed him in the playoffs, like I've never seen a more rewarding look on a man's face than when Dan Lanning was looking at the scoreboard like
We
at
literally
34-0, just looking like he was just in Vietnam that's watching dead bodies float by. Like
we literally gave that man PTSD or
I'm,
something. Like,
I'm telling you, like listen, fucking Josh Heupel and fucking Sark and Dan Lanning and Marcus Freeman are all gonna form like a little fucking survivors group and be like, dude, Ryan Day killed us. Like I can't even go against him again because like, dude, Ryan Day just like when seemingly everybody said like Ryan Day can't do it in 1 year, he took an entire narrative that had been his whole career brewing and literally flipped it on its head and took out the other like if we had got to play Georgia. Granted, it was a hurt Georgia, but if we got to play Georgia just to be like, so he could be like, be gone, Kirby. Like, I'm tired of the Kirby Smart fucking debate. Like, I get it,
yeah,
Kirby one too, but
and
like, Georgia's out of control. Their culture
yeah, but
sucks.
think about the level of in-state recruits he's got to choose from. Like, Ohio recruiting is good, but like, you can literally step outside the door at Georgia and throw a rock and hit a 4-star, 5-star football player in Georgia. Like,
Like, Georgia just gets on the name. You know what I'm saying? And then like Kirby just let him. Like, how do you let him run amok like they are in Georgia? Like, it is so out of control down there.
that's why I think it's so crazy that they did not offer K-Mac. I'm so glad they didn't.
Right? That dude wasn't that dude from Gwinnett?
Yeah,
Like, that's crazy, dude. Like, that's like the factory, and like literally, I'm like, nah,
and
whatever.
and I
Like,
get that he doesn't have like the standard defensive tackle height. Like he's only 6'2", if that.
but he's a
But
mauler.
but come on, man, his film was insane.
So he's a mauler. Like he just is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he might be 3 inches shorter than dude, but I watched him just grab dudes and move them. Like, whoa, just picked up like you moved a whole ass grown man running at you. Like, what just happened, dude? Like, wow.
That's why I think we land Deuce Gerald's because
Oh
like
god, oh man, that's gonna be good.
they were late offering him, and I think the only reason they offered him is because they saw what we did with K-Mac, and they're like, "Oh crap, we made a mistake.
We can't
We
let
don't,
another one get away.
we don't want to let another one get away because not that Deuce and K-Mac are the same type of player. They're not like Deuce is not nearly as heavy as K-Mac is. Like he doesn't have the nose
For
tackle
sheer,
body, but like
yeah.
the dominant, like slightly undersized guy on the D line. That's
He
Deuce
just gets
Chair.
past. He gets past people. You know, like how they have DNs that are like real bendy and like just get around people. Like it's seemingly he gets through the line like that too. It's like crazy.
People that big should not be able to move that fast,
It's
man.
scary. That's it, like I used to be able to do it when I played for like people were like, dude, you move so quietly and so much for a big dude. And I'm like, yeah, but it's so much work. But like if you can do it, it's frightening. It's like fast zombies. You know what I'm saying? You're like, why are you moving so quick? You're a giant. Stop it. Like
Exactly.
because it's scary when somebody like Latham Ransom is running at you with like wanting to kill you. Like, okay, listen, that's a normal size like fit man. When somebody 100 pounds more and like a few inches taller is barreling at you that fast, you're like, oh, dude, I'm gonna die. Like I'm literally gonna be dead.
That's why I'm really hoping that Justin, Jason, Moore gets it together because he is an enormous human being.
Dude, he's my size. Like he's 6'6", like 330 pounds. Like it's what I am. And like I just look at him and go, dude, like you lift weights and shit every day. Like I'm pretty strong for my like you have to be just exceedingly how do you not how do you not just like grab people and throw them out of the way at that point? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like he's similar to like a Chase Young, only like weighs a little bit more. And I think if he can put it together, like the hype around him last year was just like insane, and then we just didn't see him. So I'm hoping he gets it together. I really do because he's his school like tape was some of the best tape I'd seen in like years. So if
He's been hyped. He's been hyped since he got there. I'm saying
so if
like
he So if he can put it together, it's gonna be like scary.
yeah, I agree. Like literally, has Tyler Atkinson like made a fucking whole ass choice yet?
No, he
Where where
hasn't.
where do you think we fall in the tire? I know people like Mello and stuff are like dead set that we have to get him. And I'm like, I hope we do. But like at the end of the day, I fall in the same thing of like we've had so many recruits that people like the David Sanders thing. Like you really after you saw our offensive line, you wanted David fucking Sanders? That kid didn't
Yeah.
even start on this line.
Well,
Wow.
I'm happy. People are really sleeping on the recent guy we got, CJ Sana.
Yeah, dude, CJ Son is gangster. Yep.
He
I have seen a little
is.
bit of him.
He is only played football for like a year, and he's already this good. And like
He's
I
only
was
been playing
watching,
football for a year.
only playing at that position and like settled at that position for like a year.
That's I mean, that's crazy. Like that's like seeing like look at the transformation Sonny Styles went through. Sonny Styles literally was like not a great linebacker for most of the year. Like he was an okay linebacker, but like you could tell like there was a processing issue and like he just didn't have that like I'm gonna murder you like feel to him. By the end of the year, him and Cody Simon were murdering people. Like
Yeah, I am so shocked that Cody went as late in the draft as he did.
I
I
can't believe
thought
I can't believe Jack went as
he
low as he did.
he is a steal, man.
Listen, I'm a Steelers fan, and I've never been happier that fucking Will Howard and Jack Sawyer are both going to be like Steelers. They fell that far because the whole
Yeah,
time
I I was so mad. I wanted the Bengals to take Jack so much.
I
We
missed it.
ended up we
Okay,
ended up taking that 25-year-old dude, and I'm like, dude, he's gonna play for like 3 years, and then he's gonna be like done.
right? Like,
Why are you doing this?
stop taking eighth year seniors. Oh my god, no, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy to think like
And then we took that guy Shamar Stewart, and half the he's not half the dude that Jack Sawyer
he
is.
had 1.5 sack every year, and everybody kept telling us how great of a player he was. Like, dude, he couldn't like. I get it. Texas A&M plays in the SEC, but like, come on, bro. Like, no
I'm
fucking way.
so sick of the SEC crap, man. And the fact that like Cincinnati and Cleveland did not send anybody to watch Ohio State's pro day is just it's just so
Crazy.
insane to me. You have a national championship team in your backyard and you didn't even bother to send anyone to check them out.
And you let two of the best steals probably go to your rivals.
Yes,
Like I think Will
exactly.
Howard's going to be good on the Steelers. I think
This
he's
is
a super good fit. And like, dude, like Jack Sawyer could be the next TJ Watt. Like it's insane.
this it's why it's why I don't follow the NFL as closely as I do college
Me
because
neither.
there's just
It's
so much like head scratching
decisions, yeah.
decisions and like so much you can't even like get attached to players because I feel like you watch a dude for 1 year and then he signs in free agency somewhere else and then it's like
Well, I mean, think about like look at what just look. My biggest argument is like, look what happened to Justin Fields, man. Justin Fields is a good quarterback.
he's
Literally, he's
he's
better
an
than Trevor Lawrence, I think. And literally, like the Bears gave him no help. Like that's the shit that pisses me off. Is like if once they're in the NFL, they're like, no, I'm not changing the system for anybody. Like, dude, all you had to do is get that dude two weapons, and he was like half
exactly he
carrying. If you'd have got him Roma Dunze and fucking whoever else they got this like last year, like dude, Justin Fields would be murdering over there in Chicago. But you went and got pitch ass Caleb Williams. Come on,
Caleb Williams is not half the quarterback that Justin Fields is.
not even remotely.
Not not to mention the attitude you have to deal with. Justin didn't have that sort of attitude.
Right, Justin's a solid ass square jawed dude, and fucking Caleb Williams is just a diva. He's just, oh my
He's
god,
too busy about breaking a nail and chipping his nail polish, dude.
this is like Lincoln Riley, the whole fucking Lincoln Riley being like the quarterback was like, listen, bro, because he's won some. Listen, the Heisman Trophy we all know is a fucking farce to begin with, but like.
Yeah.
You're telling me like Lincoln Riley is like, dude, Lincoln Riley is like a middling coach in the Big Ten. Like, and I hate to say it, like, yes, they were USC was in every single game that they lost last year, and they probably should have been like, sure only lost two of them. But Lincoln Riley is such a fuck up. Like he literally choked. He Lincoln Riley'd every game. Like Lincoln Riley is the James Franklin of Lincoln Riley's. It's ridiculous. Like it's crazy.
But and the thing is, like Lincoln Riley was there when they played in the Big 12, where they don't. There was no top
Okay,
level
Oklahoma wasn't
defenses,
that
and
good then either. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
is there was no top level defenses in the Big 12 when he was there. Watch him when he goes up against a defense that knows what they're doing.
no, and listen, like yeah, he was on Oklahoma. Oklahoma was a middling program then, and it's like I argue what Ryan Day did with Will Howard is far more impressive than anything fucking Lincoln Riley has done.
Yeah, if you watch Will Howard's tape from KSU and then watch his film from Ohio State,
It's night and
it's a
day.
it's night and day. His mechanics are so much better. His feet are so much better.
And I think his mechanics and stuff got better too because like when you're throwing to better players, they're in the position they're supposed to be in. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah,
like Chris Drew always talks about the bad quarterback, like you know what I'm saying, like adjustment. Because it's like, dude, like if you're throwing to dudes where you have to be like, oh shit, he's gonna be in the wrong spot. I'm gonna have to zip this one in there because he's not that fast. And then you're throwing to people like Jeremiah Smith, like, dude, I could throw to fucking Jeremiah Smith.
that last play that sealed
Oh, the third and
uh
Jeremiah,
the Notre Dame game.
third
He
Jeremiah,
was he was so open. Like, oh my
I could have threw
god.
that ball, dude. Like,
There are people out there on like second grade playgrounds that could have hit
right.
that. Like,
Some kid was like, I won punt, pass, and kick. Like, well, you're about to hit Jeremiah Smith on a 40-yard out. Because like
I'm like
he
the
would have lit past
fact
the
that
kid.
the fact that they brought like no like he was running so free on that play is just amazing to me.
If you look back at the playoffs, how many times was it just like Jeremiah Smith with 15 yards of green around him? Like, dude, where are the other players? Like, how does the dude that you're supposed to be watching get that fucking open? Like, that's
Like
insane.
like Texas did a good job against him, but we have so many weapons that they just couldn't.
But we knew they were going to do that, and we played right into it. Like, yeah, let him take Jeremiah in school. Jeremiah needs a day off, and like Carnell, all we needed was anybody else to thrive, and they did. Like, it's crazy. Like, but like think about the Oregon game. Dude, like Jeremiah Smith got loose that one time, outran everybody, which was insane. Like he just blew past dude. Like the safety was like, "Oh, I got him," and then like realized how fast he was and was just like, "Oh God," and panicked and couldn't get to him. And then the second time, he double moved that safety out of his jock strap and was just like, "Oh hey, you
Well,
guys were
that
supposed to be watching me."
Christian Gray kid on Notre Dame was like pointing at him, and like
Oh, yeah,
JJ
on that comeback, yeah.
when they when JJ changed up his stance, and he's like, and Christian Gray is like over there jumping up and down, like doing jumping jacks, like something's happening, something's happening.
I was like, I know what's going on, but it's going to him. I swear to God. The
I'm
whole
like,
team was full, dude.
it was so funny to me. I rewatch that play all the time, like, because it just cracks me up. Because he's like over there doing jumping jacks, like,
Right, like,
dude,
before the play,
someone,
he's ready to blow the play up, and everybody's just looking at him like, dude, you got to pee or something? What is going on, man?
I need some help over here.
Right, like, listen, Jeremiah Smith's about to get the ball. Somebody send help. Send 3 helps. Come on, let's go.
Somebody
Like,
call National Guard.
right, and literally, he like alerted the whole team, and they're like, yeah, he's getting the ball. It's cool. And then literally, all you saw was JJ just walking into the like, dude, how's that happen? There's 11 of you.
It was
Nobody thought about that. Like, what the hell?
it was so funny to me. That's one of the best plays of the entire season.
listen, and it's bananas that happened in a national championship game. This is the two best teams in the country. That's some shit that like should work at Marshall. Like this literally was like the best defense we may have ever seen that we've heard every week in the playoffs. We're like, oh, listen, they're locked down, whatever. Like, and literally you let the one dude everybody in the whole stadium knew the ball was going to, and the dude from Notre Dame is doing this to tell everybody, like to confirm it, and he still walks in with not a person around him. Like, dude, listen,
And
either
the
Chip
fact
Kelly's a
that like
fucking wizard or like you guys suck.
and Notre Dame's gonna be impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Their recruiting class they're putting together is like insane.
So
But
Marcus
like
Freeman is like he's motherfucker. He's after it, man. I respect that dude. Like they put his balls to the wall with like
I mean, he said some stuff that I don't agree with, but I'll always root for Marcus.
I agree. Like there has to be something to me. There's more to the story that he hasn't said, and I respect him for not like blasting his fucking personal business with the university. But he's also made like some real savage comments. Like, bro, listen, you just played here like a decade ago or so. Like, fucking chill. Like, you don't have to like disparage your
I don't
fucking.
know if it's just he's trying to ingratiate himself more with the Notre Dame fan base, or if it's like he's mad because he was passed over maybe for a coaching position in the past or something. I don't know. I can't speak to that, but like the fact that he said some of the stuff that he's said is just like I don't understand it. But I'll always root for Marcus. It's like
No, yeah, dude, he was like, I love that kid. He was a real life player at Ohio State, and I respect it.
it's like always root for Luke Fickle. Like I want him to do well. The
I,
only time I don't root for those guys is when they're playing us.
yeah, when they're playing us, like, yeah, listen, it's Ryan Day all day. But like, it's crazy. That has to infuriate all those dudes because all those dudes, the whole time Ryan Day's been fucking up, they have been like, oh, this is my audition. I get to like an audition. Like, I'm gonna be the next Ohio State coach. And Ryan Day seemingly was like, no, listen, I get it, guys. Like, you played here and stuff or whatever, but like, yeah, that's my team. Like, Ryan Day just has such control of that team that even like, you know, saying people like even Mike Vrabel was like, I can't even like, if Mike Vrabel can't fucking wedge his way in, like, guess what,
That's
man? Ryan
that's
Day's got
why
this shit.
that's why I'm so glad we got James Laurinaitis
And
as
Brian
line.
Hartline, man. I'm glad to see Brian Hartline is like legitimately stepping into this and like Ryan's giving him the actual chance. Because I think like the failed attempt in 23 or whatever was like, man, listen, I think that was like it wasn't all Brian Hartline's fault. Maybe he wasn't ready, yes. And a year under Chip Kelly obviously would probably me and you could probably coach the offense after a year with Chip Kelly. But like you know what I'm saying? So like I'm sure he's ready, but it's like dude, like I think that Ryan Day was a different human being then. Like the Ryan Day that emerged after all the shit that went down last season, that human being is somebody that Ryan Day would be scared of, flat out.
Yeah, definitely.
And
And the way that James is building the linebacker room, like we used to be LBU, and I think that's about to happen again. Like the depth that he's building and the guys that he's bringing in, especially if we land like Tyler Atkinson and um, Sincere Johnson.
yeah, I like Sincere Johnson too.
Both those players are just insane,
I
and
agree.
I think we got a good chance of landing both of them. And to go with CJ, that would be amazing.
Dude, yeah, that's the thing. Think about it. It's like a weird competition between all these coaches. Like Ryan Day has like assembled the Avengers. They beat Thanos, and now they're just out there murdering everybody. Like, and they're just trying like Brian Hartline's like, yeah, just getting project things now and stuff and killing it. And like James Laurinaitis like, I got you. Hold on, let me on a shortened recruiting class. I got you. And then like all of a sudden, Carlos Loughlin shows up. Like, no, hold on, check this out. Like, I mean, Ohio State's like linebacker you, safety you, corner you, wide receiver you, running back. Like, dude, can we just be like,
Dude, we don't
take the U from the U? Like, what the fuck?
we don't NFLU.
For sure. Like, we have the most NFL players. Like Ryan Day's like just like he's turning out. And that's like everybody's like, what's an NFL factory? Like, what's an NFL factory that's being consistent and fucking winning national championships? Like, seems like what you want to do, right? Like,
Yeah,
you want
that's
to
why
further these
like
kids' career.
people were in like chats and stuff were like getting on me because I was saying like we're building a dynasty, and they were like, "Oh, we've been a dynasty," and I'm like, "Yeah, but what we're about to do now is like I'm telling you, is gonna be something
It's Nick.
like
It's Nick Saban level. Like, and
like
I hate. to flip it around.
unprecedented,
But like,
unprecedented, man. Like the the culture, the team pu- teams we're putting together, the fact that we're stacking positions on top of each other the way we are.
three deep all the way, like training the offensive line to play any fucking position. Like, dude, what? Like, so offensive linemen can just play wherever, like, and they're good at it. Like, how do
And
you?
how much like guys like Lincoln Keenholz and stuff like that have improved since they've just like 1 year of difference. Like the fact that like he has improved so much that legitimately like people are saying that he could win this job after like not seeing
Like,
him at all last year is
right,
just insane to me. And I get that, they have to say that to keep him around, but I honestly think like he has the talent to like challenge for the job.
right. But to be fair, like what I saw in the spring game though, like Julian Sand looked the part, and that like made me feel a lot better because Julian
Yeah.
Sand didn't make me like just made me nervous a little bit, just because like it's always sketchy. But like Ryan Day has had like a really good track record. The Kyle McCord thing, like I'm willing to write off as like, okay, listen, man, players fuck up, it's cool. Like Terry Combs, you got it wrong. Kyle McCord, like he okay. But like after that, Ryan Day's murdering it, dude. Like he's had one bad coach hire, one shitty quarterback, and wasn't even a shitty quarterback. Like, he literally was a good quarterback. He lost one game. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, but like he was like it teetered on the whole fact of like a whole bunch of things, and like he didn't inspire. Like, dude, Will Howard came in as a kid from fucking Kansas that grew up in Pennsylvania and came in here, and that dude's more of a Buckeye than half the people I've seen come through this program.
Absolutely.
Like, and I listen, I don't care what anybody says. I get it. Joe Burrow's fucking like 2019 thing was the end all be all, but like, dude, Will Howard's performance is fucking like if it's not number one, it's two for sure. Because like, dude, nobody believes in that kid, and he came in and just I don't know, threw for 80% more than anybody ever, more than C.J. Stroud, Troy Smith, and J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, every great Ohio State quarterback. Will Howard did it. Like the dude who Kansas State didn't want. Come on,
Yeah.
man. That's
And
insane.
the and if you like go back and like compare him to what Avery Johnson did, and I get Avery Johnson is like a young dude and he's still learning, but the fact that they let Will go in favor of Avery Johnson is just insane to me.
It is. It's like that's a,
Not that not that Avery's not talented. I get that he is and I understand to a point why they did it, but like you cannot tell me that Will wouldn't have done better than what Avery did for them.
yeah. No, listen. I get the talent. The talent at Kansas State's better is not as good. So like literally like they can't develop as fast as say they have at Ohio State. They don't Billy Fessler and Ryan Day. You know what I'm saying? But and the throwing to better receivers and backs and stuff, whatever. Like, dude, to me, it's like trading Will Howard, like getting Avery Johnson and letting Will Howard go is like if you had fucking CJ Stroud and you're like, hey, well, we'll let Julian say and just take over. Bye, CJ. Because it's that big of a, like, and it's not saying anything bad about Julian saying. Like, he looks serviceable. Like, he looks like when I saw Will Howard at the beginning of last year, I said, we can do it with this dude. Like, that's all he's just got to be that. And I think Julian saying just has to be that. And I think, like, it's the same feeling as last year. Like when we came into the offseason last year, we all came in like maybe a little bit more down, obviously, because of the Missouri game and the Michigan loss and all that stuff, or whatever. But like we all questioned the offensive line. We all questioned the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't know if JJ was going to get all the hype. And now it's like, oh shit, like, we had all these questions and it's like the same questions are popping up and it's the same feeling in a different way where it's like, we got all these new coaches now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things have just changed. And like, like if you remember the last offseason, like it just like by the time like the season started, we were like, oh no, bro, the offensive line's Gucci. We're cool. Like they're about to crush it. And then to think like you had a Remington Award winner and two first round picks.
The fact that we were rotating on the O line is and still being dominant says I gotta tip my hat to Justin Fry there. Like not a lot of programs can do that.
But think about it. Like we had two first round picks and a Remington Award winner, right? Literally leave and somehow in my mind the offensive line might fuck around and be better, like with a new
Yeah.
coach. Like it's insane to think like people like Austin Saravell are winning Iron Buckeyes. Like that dude couldn't get on the field ever last year. Luke Montgomery couldn't get on the field. Like fucking Carson Hinzman was banished to the ether, and like all of a sudden these dudes just came out of nowhere being maulers. Like whoa, what? Like the
And
first,
Jake Cook cracking the two deep, like that's
yes,
impressive, man. That is an underrated kid. That
he is.
his story is such an awesome story. The fact that like he was about to go to Louisville and like
Was he? I didn't know that.
he worked, yeah, he came back one final time and was like given basically was said, I'll come back one final time, and if they don't offer me, I'm sticking to Louisville. And we finally pulled the trigger on him, and he's cracking the two deep already. Like, that dude is such an Ohio kid. Like, you can tell he really just, he wanted it so bad, and I'm so happy that he got his chance to be a Buckeye because
Yeah,
he deserves it. There's so many kids that want that so bad, and you can. T- I just I love when those type of kids get a chance, and
yeah,
he'd be willing to stick around and learn and develop, and it shows his character that he's already cracking the two deep the way he is.
it's showing too the culture that Ryan Day has built. Like, look at all these kids that came in. Like, dude, Bryce Underwood went to Michigan for like $1 bajillion. We got Tavian St. Clair from down the fucking road in a smaller town than Marion, literally like playing like against less competition, literally who came here for like nothing and went from an unrated player, no stars, to the second player in the recruiting class. Like what? That's wild. And he came here, and he didn't come here for a bunch of money. He came here for like I don't know how much it was, but I don't think it was over 1 million. He didn't even get Will Howard money. Like he just wanted to be here, and he came here with like knowing that like oh shit, Lincoln Keenholz and Julian Sander in front of me, and I might not get to play until fucking literally 2 years from now. And he's still here, and he's still like, no, I got this. I'm like I really want to see Tavian. I think I have faith in that kid, man.
The
Like
way that that dude is built is insane. The fact that
dude,
he should he's in his teens and he's built like that is just
right? He looks like Jeremiah Smith playing quarterback. He's just shredded and just 6'5" or
he's
six
so
six six. Like
huge.
Jesus,
He-
dude. Like I'm a big dude. And I'm like, see that dude. I'm like, that's like me, but shredded. That's intimidating, bro. Like he was at the spring game. He's got his like shirt pulled up and like, dude, who's got that many abs? What the hell?
when he's when he's not wearing shoulder pads, he looks like he's wearing shoulder pads.
Like just wearing a t-shirt. Like, hey, bro, you can take those off, man. We're not practicing or anything. No, it's my shoulders. Like, bro, wow. Like, and
I'm
like,
just like, dude.
and
And
if you think if Julian Sand has like the zip on the ball, he has like Tavian should be able to fucking like if he gets down, like he gets just a little bit of the because I think playing against Matt Patricia will fucking is going to make him that much better. Like coming and playing against like such a guru like Matt Patricia and having to learn those crazy defenses, you're going to go play against other coaches and like, oh, dude, you guys don't even know what you're doing. Like,
and him and Brady Edmonds are gonna like really put on a show. I'm anxious to see what both those guys can do in the next few years because I think they'll both like have the potential to be like generational type guys. Like
mm-hmm. And like everybody's willing to stay. Like, it makes me sad because I really liked Aaron Nolan, and I'm sad that that kid went. Like, his dad was a good dude, and like I really think like if he'd have stayed, I think he could have been right in the mix
yeah,
because he was
I,
already he had a leg up on fucking Lincoln Kingholtz, and like it's like dude, like it's the Quinn Ewers Kyle McCord situation. You know what I'm saying? Like Julian Sand came in, and like all of a sudden he goes, and now like Aaron Nolan goes to South Carolina, is behind Lenora Sellers. Like, dude, you're not even gonna get to play there. Like you're gonna be behind like what is even a better quarterback than what you were going to be behind here. Like,
yeah.
and you're not going to be playing against better competition. Nothing. Like you went to a lesser opponent, like to
I
not
think
play.
I think he wanted to be closer to home though. Honestly, I
And I
think
agree. Like
I
it's
think
tough.
he was struggling with homesickness and stuff like that. So
No, I agree. Like I agree that too. Like it just makes you sad. Like it's like
Yeah,
I thought
cause
he was
you,
a good kid. Like he seemed like a really good kid, and he seemed like a really like he had a lot of talent. Like his tape was insane too from high school. Like
cause
he was
like
throwing some shit.
I'm sure everyone knows how high I was on Aaron Nolan coming out of high school. I had him ranked ahead of Julian when like, cause to be honest, I didn't really think we needed to take Julian. I'm glad we did, but I didn't
Right.
think we needed to. And like, I'm sad that he left, but I wish him the best at wherever he ends up. Like, I know he's at South Carolina right now, but like, I don't know if he'll end
He'll end
up
there. Yeah.
in his career there or not. But he is a very talented guy, and I'm sure that wherever he goes, he's gonna ball out. But
Yeah, I agree. It's just like it's crazy. It's like, man, dang, like how crazy is it? Like, holy shit, like we have so much talent that like a kid like that, like if you watch his high school film, you're like, dude, that kid was throwing dimes all over the place. Like I had never seen him before, and I caught a YouTube short or some shit, and he threw it, and I was like, whoa, who the fuck is that? And then it popped up like Aaron Nolan going to Ohio State. I was like, all right, I'm here for that. Like his name's weird, but it's cool. I'm here for it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was wild, man. Like you think like, holy shit, that kid was gangster, and like didn't. How talented do you have to be that like a kid like that just is like I obviously don't even have a chance. Like
I
that's
really,
wild.
I really hope Jelani sticks around too, because Jelani is like next level athletic dude, and him and St. Clair are gonna be like
Brett, did you imagine
special.
those two tall dudes just chuck like just throw it? Listen, throw it up to Jelani. He's gonna out jump everybody, dude.
It's like the Twin Towers, man.
Right. They're windmill dunking and shit. Like, what are you guys doing? Jesus, the basketball team might need you guys. Let me tell you, Diebler's
Yeah,
having a rough run, man.
they're too good for they're too good for the basketball team, man.
Right, like
Like,
Diebler's like, dude, why can't I get dudes like this? Holy shit!
like I don't know. The basketball team just it makes me sad, man.
It does because like Jake Diebler's a good dude, man. He's a good dude, and he is not doing well. Like he's
Yeah,
just
I'm
it's
hoping
not
we
good.
get it. I'm hoping we get it turned around because there's no reason like a program on Ohio State's level should be struggling at basketball the way we do. And I know that we're primarily like a academic and football school, but like
Dude, we've had good basketball teams that we like. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember we had oh the big tall dude, Greg Oden.
Odom,
Yeah, Greg Oden and Scoot, like and what was the other dude? Greg Oden and
Solinger, Jared Solinger,
we had Solinger, but then who's the other dude that who was like the point guard that played with Greg Oden? Um, man,
um,
oh my god, he went and played for like the Grizzlies and shit after that. Like,
uh, Turner,
no, maybe. Yeah.
um,
Hmm.
Mike Turner,
Mike Tur, or no, last name Cook.
Cook.
Yeah, yeah. Hold on, we're gonna settle this right now, Mika. We've got the internet,
Okay.
so
I'm a football person, not a basketball person.
me neither. But like,
People,
I did watch it back
people,
then.
people in the chat, don't come at me.
Yeah, no comments on this. We're just sorry. We're not basketball guys and women. Greg Oden played. Who was Greg Oden's point guard? That's probably a weird way to word it, but Google knows what I mean. Mike Conley Jr. That's who it was. Mike
Yeah,
Conley Jr.
I know it
Okay.
was Mike something, but I couldn't
Yeah, like,
remember.
it sounded like Cook. I was like, that might be Cook. Okay, yeah, Mike Conley Jr. He was good too, man. Like we had a team, and like I don't know, like Jared Sullivan was dope too. Um,
Yeah, and um um we had D'Angelo Russell. He was good.
yep. We did. I forgot we had D'Angelo Russell. Holy shit! Because he comes back to the basketball games all the time. And one day I was like, why is D'Angelo Russell at the basketball games? Oh, he used to play here. That's crazy. Yeah. Well, literally, man. Before we get down the basketball rabbit hole, like I meant to bring this earlier. Like, I didn't read much into it, but I know you read into it. Like, what do you think of the whole Sharon Moore Michigan shit? Like, we haven't covered Michigan at all.
Oh,
I've been putting it off, but like, we got to get there.
they're trying to. I think they're trying to preemptively say, "Oh, we punished. We're punished enough. Look at what we did," and it's not going to be enough. Like
But you think 2 games for freaking after that, like, is literally
the fact that they're self imposed
self-imposing? Yeah.
is should tell you that they are just trying to appease people at this point. Like they're hoping that the NCAA is gonna say, "Well, they already punished themselves, so we're not gonna punish them any further."
Right, guys. Listen, we stepped up and we did it. Like, it's not that big a deal. Like, you guys are blowing something out of proportion. Like, so we're gonna go ahead and take care of it. Like, well, you're not taking care of it. You're making a mockery of this whole investigation now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
If
literally,
I'm
like,
the if I'm the NCAA, I'm more ticked off about it than anything because it's like that just tells me that they're like, oh well, we'll just slap ourselves on the wrist because that's all you're gonna do.
right. Like, yeah, what are you guys gonna do? You're just gonna like, whatever. Heh, we don't need you. We don't need it. Like,
To me, it's like letting a child that has done something bad choose their own punishment. Like,
right. Like, okay, guys, you got caught. What do you think should happen? Like, I think I should not have TV for 2 days, Dad. 2 days. That might be a bridge too far, even. But like, I promise, won't do it again. Like,
yeah,
like 2 games, guys, for the worst cheating scandal and what has turned into like the biggest debacle ever with Matt Weiss on. Like, dude, like this is a team of fucking scoundrels, and like you're part of it, and you get 2 games.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Not to mention like the criminal level crap that's been going on behind the scenes, like with Matt Weiss and all that crazy nasty stuff. Like,
sorry, Mika, it's fine. Like literally, yeah, no, like the Matt Weiss stuff, like it's crazy. Like it's spiraled so far out of control now. Where it's like, dude, like just not a good person on this team. Like, there's not a good one. They knew it all the way down to like literal like interns and shit. Like, they're all culpable. Like, are you kidding me? Like, how is that
yeah,
possible? Like, how are you all piece of shit criminals? Like, how do you like it's as crazy as like Ryan Day fielding such an amazing team. This is like the anti Avengers. Like, you just can you find the worst possible people you can, and like we're gonna put them all on one
yeah.
coach.
It's like the Legion of like Doom or something.
It is like you know what I'm saying. It is like it's like all of a sudden like you know what I'm saying. Like, did you guys film like you guys like combined Cobra Commanders over here? The holy shit! Like Jim Harbaugh was like Cobra Commander. Like you know what I'm saying. Like and literally just all these bullshit henchmen all the way down.
And the fact that they're like, oh, we had no idea. Dude, he's been working for that whole family for years.
Yeah, dude, like literally, that Matt Weiss has been doing that shit since 2015. Nobody knew, bro. No one. Come on, man. Like you're using your. I know people can't look at like copyrighted music on university. You know what I'm saying? Computers. These are just breaking in and stealing hundreds of thousands of medical records and looking at like breaking in and getting porn pictures from chicks and doubling back for a decade. Like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Dude,
you cannot tell me that no one knew.
yeah, like literally, did you like? Yeah, you have to think like literally like how much? Yeah, how much like how much craziness is like involved in that? Like, and if you listen to the list of devices that Matt Weiss had, like, dude, he had a box full of like 14 iPhones and I'm a tech nerd and I'm surrounded by technology in my house. I heard that list and I was like, dude, what? Like, you know how much information that is? Like, just like the hard drives I have here right now, like I could get the whole internet on it. Like, you have 14 of them? What the hell?
And the fact that, like, you have some people that are, like, defending it is just, like, insane
The
to
Michigan
me.
people and their attitude towards it has been like, bro, what? Like, you guys are just this is like, oh, it's not that big a deal. Nothing's
If
coming. Like,
the, if this happened at Ohio State, I would be ashamed.
listen, it would break my heart because I could never like they would have to get rid of everybody, and there would have to be like a 5 year period where I just have to like ignore Ohio State football, and it would kill me.
Exactly. Like at a certain point, you gotta say there are more important things than just winning football games.
Absolutely, it, ah, it's so wild. Like yeah, when
And that's coming from me, who you everyone knows how much I love football. Like going
yeah,
without football would literally probably like kill me. But like
dude,
at a certain point, like you gotta say like there's a line, man.
yeah, like I mean, you saw how like after the Michigan loss, the Oregon loss, like I went on another show and like I maybe had said some things that I was kind of out of my mind about, and like I still the Michigan loss to this day. Like I accept that like we never won a national championship without it. It still hurts my heart to this day. I'm still sad. I had depression about a football game.
Yeah,
So like
I
there's
mean it made me physically ill. I literally after that game, I like physically got ill.
absolutely, and it's like, dude, like what are we doing? Like you're telling me like that doesn't bother the people, but like now you're telling me like these dudes were doing horrible shit. Also, like we're actively cheating. We're like, and they were like, well, I mean, it wasn't like, listen, if it doesn't affect you in the game that much, no way that dude goes that like the level of stuff I have to go through, like just the design stuff or whatever, like that's a lot. But it affects, you know what I'm saying? Like it's my whole livelihood. You can't tell me that like that dude is doing 30 hours a clip and sleeping in his car and all this shit, like and traveling the country by himself and having his family go and do all this stuff. Like, and it doesn't affect it affects one or two plays a game.
He
Or
wouldn't be doing
everybody
it.
else was doing it. Like, no way, dude.
He wouldn't be going to that level if it did so little.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it affected the whole games and like literally when the whole team is pointing up and they're throwing passes and the coverage is perfect every time. Like, listen, I'm telling you,
That's what
there's
I'm saying. Like I know how much time and stuff that I put into like recruiting breakdowns and film and stuff, but like I wouldn't do that if I didn't think it was contributing something to what I present. So you can't tell me, oh, he went through all that trouble, but he only did it because it affects 2 or 3 plays a game or whatever it is they want to talk about.
yeah, there's no way. Like it doesn't even make sense. Like, dude, that dude was spending $100,000 a year on tickets. Like, what you said on your own, bro? Like, you make a GA salary and like, yeah, I get you get. I understand the bank
He
system too. I
wouldn't have
understand you can
got.
get loans from the military, but like, come on, bro, no way.
He
Travel
wouldn't.
expenses and all that shit. Like,
He wouldn't have got the game ball if like
yeah, he gotta get. Listen, dude, I'm telling you, that's the one thing. Is like, bro, what?
that's the
Game ball, bro? No fucking way.
That's the smoking gun right there. If they're looking for one, that the fact that he got a game ball after that should tell you everything you need to know.
Dude, that's a bridge too far. Like, dude, like,
They
there's people that are in the Hall of Fame for Ohio State, and they never got one game ball. You're telling me the dude who like is the signal guy literally got the game ball? Like, what?
that should have been like a immediate red flag right there. Like
Absolutely. It's like, dude, what are we talking about here, man? That's crazy. Like, literally, how is that even possible? That like literally we're just like fucking. I don't know. It doesn't even make sense to me. Like, it makes no sense at all. Like, how that even could happen. And like, then everybody acts oblivious. Like, what are we talking about, man? I don't even know that dude. I just whatever. It's a game ball. Like Jim
and
Harbaugh pulls it off. Like, I didn't even know that guy. I just gave it to whoever. Like, the fuck you did, man? No way.
and don't get me wrong, there's some Michigan fans that have been cool and stuff that don't support all the stuff that's been going on and everything, but there are some that like go.
Above and beyond the Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
like
Like,
I can be crazy in my fandom
me
too,
too.
but like I would never defend an Ohio State coach that did some of the stuff that Matt Leaf has done or
Right, man. Like, that's crazy. Like, we literally get shit for defending people over tattoos, and signed merchandise. Like, are you
I
kidding me
mean,
right now, dude?
like the Zach Smith thing. I was like, I was when
Urban
that
got
was
3 games for that. You tell me that was more detrimental to college football than fucking this whole thing, and Sherrod Morris only get 2 games. Tell me, make that make sense. Like,
yeah.
it doesn't even make that. It drives me insane because it's like, dude, what? Like when I heard the 2 games thing, I was like, no fucking way, dude. That's where you guys are going. You're gonna say, yep, that's cool. Fucking, we want 2 games. We think that should clear right up. Like, what
I
about
just
like literally everything else?
I just wish the NCAA would hurry up and just clobber that entire program.
Yeah, no, they have to get they have to get smacked with lack of institutional control. Like,
Yeah, that's legitimately what it is. Lack of institutional control times infinity. Like,
but if you're making Georgia look like a normal, like they're not out of control program, like bro, you're fucking up. Like, holy hell, man! Like, you, Michigan makes Georgia look like, oh, Georgia didn't even do anything, bro. Like they killed people, and like somehow Michigan made them look worse. What?
and
Human beings lost their life, and Michigan's still up there. Like, well, we still did this. Like, you guys are actual tyrants. Holy shit!
and the fact that like they haven't done anything yet, and I don't know if it has anything to do with like the FBI being in on it too, whatever. I've heard
Yeah,
people
dude,
say
when the
that.
FBI has to get involved in college football, whoa, holy shit!
I've
Like,
heard I've heard people say that. I don't know if it's true. People are saying that the reason it's taken so long is because the FBI is also investigating stuff and stuff like that. But like, I feel like something should be happening, something more than just you know self-imposing 2 games.
yeah, and the fact that they're taking so long, and like, I get maybe it's a larger investigation, but like, you guys can't do something temporary. Like, hey man, listen, everybody involved, you go set it down until we figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, something like, it just seems like either the NCAA is laissez faire and they have no more teeth, or like this is such a crazy investigation that like, the government's involved, and like that's a whole nother moving part. But like, either way, I still think temporarily it should be like everybody should sit down and go, hey, listen, I don't know how this is going to completely end, but check it out. Like, something's got to be done now, and it's
The
going to be more stuff
second,
in 2 games. Like,
the second anything does happen, they are going to lose like every player on that roster. They're gonna scatter like cockroaches, man.
you just played Bryce Underwood $12 million. He
And
showed up looking like a ball of dough, can't throw the ball, and like, you think he's going to like just stay there while you can't go to the postseason and do anything for the next forever? No
he's
way.
more he's more ripped than that picture showed, but like he's not nearly as accurate as he should be for that amount of money.
Listen, and
Nah,
like Tavian St. Clair was not that accurate either, but like Tavian St. Clair cost $500,000, and also he looks shredded. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he looks far more the part than fucking Bryce,
and
like,
the
Bryce
fat
Underwood.
and he didn't even want to be there.
Right? You went to
The
LSU, which
oh,
is like another bad choice, but like whatever.
the only reason he wanted to be there is because they paid him a crap load of money.
It's crazy. And
Like
I think that kid knew like some shit's about to go down, and he cashed out on a bag for 1 year of like, all right, man, I'm gonna sit here for 1 year and fucking get paid. And then when it happens, I can legally leave again. I'm just gonna go wherever I want, and I got all the money I need till I get drafted.
yeah, exactly. He made an actual smart decision financially because he's gonna get bankrolled for a year, and then when the hammer drops, he can go do whatever. Like
Yeah, like literally, yeah. Like, he made, when it came down to it, he didn't make the best career decision, but he made the best financial decision, which could lead to a good career decision. Because now after that, he can be like, listen, man, this program is in shambles. I'm not really that quarterback, and can go wherever he wants, and he's not going to Nico out. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to get shoot away to fucking UCLA for nothing because he's like, dude, I got like Shador Sanders money right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
who fucking cares? Like,
and and Not to mention the fact that he went on another show and before he ended up at your program and said that your program does not develop quarterbacks. When
at
a
all.
when a homegrown guy is saying that, you have a problem.
Yeah, like that kid grew up down the road. That's like if Tavian St. Clair came to Ohio State and was like, man, Ryan Day's not really the quarterback whisperer, but I'm here." Like, whoa, what? What are you talking about, man? Like, but Michigan's never been known for quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? They've always had like a low end quarterback, but like they had really good lines. They had running backs. You know what I'm saying? They haven't really had any receivers in 30, 40 years.
Yeah, and they want to run their mouth about Tom Brady. Tom Brady was not Tom Brady until
He was
Tom Brady got in the NFL.
right. He was the backup. He was a 6th round fucking pick. He was Shador Sanders. Like, you know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? Not even
He
Shador
was,
Sanders because he was the backup, and then he was like played for what 2 years, and then was like a 6th round pick or 7th round pick. He was Quinn Ewers.
and now that he's like what he is at quarterback, they all want to jump in and say, "We had, we had Tom Brady. He's a Wolverine. You guys didn't want him."
Right? Like, I mean, yeah, you're telling me they never had like Tom Brady became what he became. They didn't win anything in Michigan. Like, I mean, like who was the quarterback when they won the national championship in '97? What, Greasy? No, who was the quarterback in '97?
I know the name, but I'm spacing out on it.
Well, here we come, Google. Nobody say shit in the comments. Leave us alone. Me and Mika are skilled in other places. Uh, for 97, 1976. Jesus. Nobody was the quarterback in 1976. Thank you, Google. Brian Greasy. So it was Greasy. Okay, it's Brian Greasy. I kept saying Bob Greasy. It's not Bob Greasy. It's Brian Greasy. Yeah, like that was the last halfway decent quarterback you got. So look, okay, here. So this is the roster in fucking 1997. Brian Greasy, starting quarterback, threw for 2,000 yards and 14 touchdowns.
And
You know who the next?
not to mention, like, have you seen the picture of Tom Brady, like, when he got drafted? Like, Tom Brady did not look like Tom Brady.
Bro, yeah, he looked like a kid wet out of the swimming pool. You know what I'm saying? Like he was built like a safety or some shit. Like he wasn't even built like a
So,
quarterback.
so they cannot. I totally don't think they can claim Tom Brady because
Well,
they
Tom Brady was the backup that year. You want to know what his stats were for that year?
what
12 completion, 15 attempts, 12 completions, 103 yards, 0 touchdowns. Come on, man. That's your namesake, Tom Brady.
Yeah, that
Like,
tells you something right there. I just get, I just get so sick of hearing about it though, dude. Like it
yeah.
literally like melts my brain.
Let's see. Michigan quarterbacks since we'll just go since '97. All right, we've got Tom Brady, Drew Henson, John Navarro, the amazing Chad Henne, Devin Gardner, Denard Robinson, Shea Patterson. I don't remember Shea Patterson. Who the hell's that? Wilton Spite. Holy shit. Or Wilton Spate.
Shea Patterson was the one that was like the number one ranked quarterback in his class, and then he went to Michigan and didn't do nothing.
Oh, that's right. He was a backup, right?
He played backup for a few years for him,
Right. Okay, so like, yeah, then
but and Wilton Spate was the one that everyone was touting as the next like Ben Roethlisberger, and like he was huge and everything, but like he didn't do anything either.
we had I heard for literally all last season, even when we watched Alex Orgy not be able to throw a ball more than 5 yards, bro, it's Cam Newton 2.0. Like, that's not
And
even Cam Newton 0.50. What are you talking about, dude?
and
Holy
then they
cow.
had that one kid that
Let's see.
I
Yeah,
think his name was Brandon Peters or something, and
he's
he
not
ended
even
up
on the list. They had Jake Ruddick, Cade McNamara, JJ McCarthy.
JJ was the only halfway decent quarterback they've had in like a decade.
Right, dude, like, and he wasn't even a decent, like, dude, like, let's see.
it's easy to be a decent quarterback when you know what the other team is doing.
Right. And when all you're expected to do is throw out routes like 5 to 10 yards and literally, like, you know the plays, you're throwing out routes, and you're handing off the good running backs. Like, what are we doing, dude? Like, let me see if I can pull up his stats here because this is wild. Like, what was it, the 2023? Here's statistics. Here you go. The 2023 season, he played 12 games. He threw for he had 332 attempts, 240% or 240 completions, 72.3 completion percentage, threw for less than 3,000 yards, 9 yards average. That's it. 22 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Um, like he rushed for 200 yards. Like, dude, that's average quarterback shit. That's literally average
He,
quarterback. Not
he
even Will
won't
Howard good. Like,
he won't do anything in the NFL. I really don't think he will at all.
yeah, no, like, yeah, like I think it's crazy though. Like, think how crazy it is that the the Cardinals now have 7 Buckeyes on it. How crazy is that?
Yeah, I love it because I got two sisters that live in Arizona, so like I was pretty hyped about that. I'm like, if I ever come visit you guys, we better get tickets to
Right? Like,
tickets to Cardinals game because that's like Buckeye West. Like,
yeah, it's crazy though too because, like, man, it sucks for Marvin that he's got to have Kyler Murray like, throwing through him.
yeah,
Like, dude, your quarterback can't see over the line. How's he supposed to hit you? Like, what the
and
hell are you talking about?
and the fact that like when people ask him about Marvin and he gets all upset and everything, like, dude, quit being such a diva. Like, come
Like,
on.
heaven forbid you got a player that's better than you and is going to take away from your fucking tout. Like, dude, Kyler
I
Murray
get
fucks up and plays Call of Duty too much and fucks up his NFL job where he's making hundreds of millions of dollars for
I
Call of
get
Duty.
that I get that you were a former Heisman winner and stuff, but like you were a good college quarterback. The NFL is a different animal.
I don't even think he was a good college quarterback. He was an okay college quarterback. Like, whatever reason, the Lincoln Riley effect has, like, literally, like, Lincoln Riley does not produce, like, that's what is, to me, is like the last stake in the heart of, like, the Heisman Trophy is a fucking farce. Because, like, dude, what the
Lincoln Riley does good with like the shorter scrambler type guys. If you get him like a prototypical size guy that like Caleb Williams put up good numbers, but
like,
Caleb Williams was not what he was hyped up to be in college. Anyone that tells you differently is
an
on
idiot.
something because
Dude, he
he
lost 4 games
was
that year.
not.
4 games.
And I get that the team around him wasn't great, but he had so much hype in high school, like
Like, JJ level hype, and, like, did not pay off.
at all.
Like,
And when you are a quarterback, you should not act the way he did in college and the way he acts in
he acts
the
like Terrell
NFL.
Owens
Like
or some shit. Like, he is super diva.
you should represent yourself a lot better than what he's
He's a very
been
entitled
doing.
kid. Like, you can tell he's been, like, in middle school and high school, so like, people, like, really kissed his ass because, like, by the
And
time he got to college, he was like, he thought he was king shit of the world.
and that's the my biggest problem with like Shador too. Like you can tell, like I understand that your dad is who your dad is, but you can tell he's just got like this diva attitude, and it's just like, come
He's got
on,
a
dude.
like, he's got a diva attitude, but it's like, it's hilarious because, like, he's got a diva attitude. How is the like Deion Sanders, all the rest of Deion Sanders kids super athletic? How is fucking the one that's the most hyped not that athletic? Like, what? Like, your dad was like the fastest, most talented man in the NFL at one point in time, and, like, you couldn't get out of a fucking paper bag sometimes, man. What the hell?
But like, and the fact that he got his jersey retired at Colorado is just hilarious to
And his
me.
jersey's number 2. Like, come on, man. You're like that. Could you imagine if Ohio State retired number 2?
You know, the only reason they did that is to appease Dion. Is
Do you think they unretire it when Dion leaves?
no, I don't think they will because it'll look bad. But
It doesn't look great now. Shit.
they should,
They
in
really
my
did.
opinion.
Like, Dion's gone. Yeah, take that shit down. Take that shit down.
I
Everybody
get
gets for it
that.
too.
I get that Dion does a good job, like being Dion and making the program like noticeable and everything, but
Make it
like
good though.
that does not mean that you're a good coach and that like I don't and I have respect for everything that Dion did in the NFL and everything, but just because you a former NFL Hall of Fame dude, like it doesn't mean you're gonna be a good college football coach.
What's the thing? And he runs his team like an NFL team. Like Ryan Day runs his team like an NFL team, but Ryan Day will still go like meet recruits and shit. Like Dion's just like, yeah, you come to my house. Like, wait, that's not how it works, man. You're flying a 17-year-old kid to your house. He doesn't give a shit. Like, what are you doing? Like, this, it's not the NFL, man. Like, you're not gonna like, it's not. You're not there to impress the kid. He's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a weird type of like ass backwards thing he's got going on. But it's like he's not a great coach at all. Even a good coach.
And
He's just somewhat of an art.
The whole Shador, like, not him telling Shador, like, he can't interview with, like, certain teams is just, like, sad to me because I feel like that probably really messed with his chances. Like, I feel like, because if you, the way things work in the NFL is if you, it's such a tight knit sort of thing that if you tick one team off, another the whole NFL is gonna hear about it.
Yeah, it's like you get it's just like any industry, like even in the entertainment industry, like it's like when I worked there, like literally if like you did something bad, like you did something stupid or whatever, like or screwed me over, like yeah, I'm calling everybody I know. And I'm telling them like you're a piece of shit and nobody's gonna deal with you anymore. Like you understand? Like that's how it works. Like they really tell people like, ah man, this dude sucks, bad business. And
That's
people
what
stop fucking with him and you're like, whoa, what's going on, man? Like well you
I
listen,
do
man.
think the whole prank calling him on draft night was not cool.
Kind
I
of funny, man. Like, listen, I get it, it's fucked up, but it's still kind of funny. Like
I felt bad for the kid because
he was set up for failure, unfortunately. Like I think I don't know if COVID just fucked up the rank, like the way that people started to evaluate quarterbacks. But like think about all the 5 stars in this draft, 5 star quarterbacks. Shador Sanders, 6th round. Quinn Ewers, 7th round. Like DJU, not even drafted. Like what?
DJ was so overhyped.
Oh, he was. But I mean,
Man,
like,
I think the only reason DJU was so hyped as he was because it was because of his size. Like no one's ever seen like a quarterback that size.
and can move. Like he can move, but like you just
Yes,
like
but he's not accurate. And
at
when
all.
you got a whole team full of guys that are fast dudes, and you're no longer the fastest dude on the team, what
Like
else do you bring to the?
yeah, I get it. Like, because he didn't really have any intangibles either. Like, but like, if you think about it, like the fastest dude in the ACC or in Clemson is like a fucking linebacker speed on Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be fair, we have some fast linebackers, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
I
like
don't know. The one running back they had, Will Shipley, was a
Will,
really fast dude, but like he ended up getting hurt and beat up and didn't really put up the numbers I thought he was gonna put up in college either. But like,
but I mean, you think about it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have all this talent. Like, even Trevor Lawrence. Like, dude, Trevor Lawrence was good. He was okay in college, and it was like I think he got over because like he was like a pretty boy white kid, and literally like all of a sudden like okay he's got long legs, he knows how to run, but like he stepped up in some big moments, but like it was still at Clemson, and like he caught some brace in the one thing with Ohio State and all that stuff. Like, but as soon as he got to the NFL, I'm like, this dude's gonna be trash, dude. Like, there's no way he's gonna be good. And I told people I said I would not be surprised if Justin Fields had a better career than Trevor Lawrence, and somehow Trevor Lawrence fooled everybody into a second contract, and then they were like, oh shit, we just gave this dude like 100 some odd million, and he sucks. What are we doing?
I
Like,
think I think Trevor Lawrence can be good, but like I think if Justin Fields gets the right players around him, he can be generational. I love the fact that he's gonna be throwing to Garrett Wilson
oh
again.
man, Justin Fields to Garrett Wilson is one of my favorite hookups in all. Like, oh man, need
That's
that.
amazing.
Yeah. Like, but just think about it. Like, think about if Justin Fields, even on the fucking Jaguars, like if he got the treatment that Trevor Lawrence got, Justin Fields would be thriving right now.
Yeah, exactly.
and he went to a dumpster fire fucking thing, and like the Steelers are so caught up in like they don't know what they're doing because of, you know what I'm saying, because of like being left in the lurch. And like, now listen, you got Russell Wilson, who's also kind of a diva, and like, but you like got Justin Fields for like a steal, and like, oh shit, if he plays like 2 more snaps, like we got to pay more for him, and like he might be worth it, but like, dude, we can't afford that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to pay TJ Watt money and shit. So it's like, you know, they backed themselves into a corner where it was like, dude, we could have. I thought we should have held on to Justin Fields at the Steelers, like, because I think the Steelers is a
Yeah,
solid like
definitely.
organization. But it's like, man, they're like they got caught in a rock and a hard spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they would have just said like, yeah, well, no, you know what? Actually, fuck the 6th round. We'll take him for the 4th round. We'll pay the money. Russell Wilson's contract's being paid by 2 teams ago. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not really paying him. Like,
Yeah, they
so,
should have. They should have kept Justin. I think I would rather have him over Russell.
no, dude, Russell Wilson, I thought was a middling quarterback when he was at Wisconsin. Like, everybody was singing his praises. I'm like, dude, he's not that. I mean, he's okay. He's not that tall. Like, he's an okay thrower. He can run some, but he's caught a few breaks. Like, dude, the Patriots Super Bowl where the Seahawks won. Like, listen,
Play with that sort of a defense though too. Like
bro,
the
you had the Legion of Boom and like, you know, Marshawn Lynch behind you. Like, fucking, I could have played quarterback and got far. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
4'11". I could have played quarterback
right,
for
like,
them at that point.
right, like, oh, listen, I just got to hand off to Marshawn Lynch and like I'll throw an out route to fucking whoever's, and like, you know, Richard Sherman and the rest of the dudes will take care of it. Like, yeah, let's go. Like, you know,
I'm
like
go-
we
I'm gonna have to go here in a little bit, but
okay.
yeah,
Well, yeah, we've gone like an hour and 20 minutes, Miko. This has been so much fun.
yeah, it's
You'll
been really fun.
have to stop by for a live show. You know what I'm saying? And you know, this is awesome. Did I show you some of the new designs? I always try to show these off on the show so people know like these are the shirts coming out. Like, I'm trying to finalize some designs, but we got like uh we got our like that's our the new campaigns, the Dapper Degenerates. And so like I did like a voting poster, be dapper, vote degenerate.
Yeah,
Um like
that's cool.
it's like a cool idea because like it's like very much like, oh, listen, man, like we're all kind of like, we're not like horrible people, but we're a bit degenerate, but like I clean up well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what I went with. Like, I like the demure feeling of it or whatever. And like, you know, I mean, like I like the regal look of all this shit. Like, that just implies like, listen, I'm classy, but we're about to do some shit. Like,
Yeah,
so like I love all this stuff. Like, and it's to me it's more like it's more than anything like, you know how they have all kinds of organizations, beer clubs and all that shit. Where like this is like our social club. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the dapper degenerate social club shit. Like, that's what I was going for. Like, something for the ladies with the zombies, you know. And
yeah, very cool.
you know, like, yeah, that's like the first shirt right there. That's the very first shirt that I'm releasing. I'm really proud of it. So yeah, Mika, like I'm gonna do the final wrap up here. Like, I don't get to dunk on people enough. Oh, do I not have it on here anymore? Where's it? Oh no. Oh, there it is. Okay. I didn't get to dunk on people enough, you know, when I was after the national championship game for lots of reasons. So I on my own show now. I do it here at the end of the show. Even if we don't talk about sports every show, I end it with like, guess what? We still have this, motherfuckers. That's what's up. You know,
Yep,
national
definitely.
championships. Hopefully, I get to make a new one next year. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put 2 in there. It's gonna be even better, bigger, stronger, faster, whatever. But yeah, this is just my way to dunk on it. Mika, you're amazing. You're a legend. You're my family, my cousin. I love you to death. You keep it up with the recruiting. Everybody watch her wherever she is. Are you doing stuff in the Ohio podcast?
A little bit and Buckeye Boys, so
Okay, boys. So yeah, keep
mainly
out
Bu- mainly Buckeye Boys, but
you and Nello.
I do some stuff with Ohio Pod too. So
Okay. Well, listen, if you have a recruiting question, Mika's in all the chats. She's here. She's our resident recruiting expert here at Curse Designs. I love her to death. And as always, like, if somebody yells out fucking OH, what do you yell back,
I
Mika? There you go. Just be kind to each other, love each other. You know what I'm saying? You end up like cousins like Mika. You know what I'm saying? So God bless everybody. We'll see you out, man.
see.
We're out. Mika, you ready? Let's
Yep.
go.